What is up, gamers? Staxwell's back at it again today with another market watch. Whole lot going on. Aurora has been banned. I think all of the Aurora players are flocking to Osilio to try to make some use of their lightning cards. Kasai also just won. What was it? A battle harden or a calling? I'm sorry, I don't know. I think it was a battle harden. Anyway, market's going crazy off both of those, and then we always have the residual hype from the high seas. So let's just go ahead, jump straight into it here, see what's going on. First card I want to talk about is Sigil of Brilliance. Cheapest copy on the market is $20. Actually insane. I would definitely wait on this. I think a lot of Aurora players are going to try Osilio and realize he is definitely not Aurora. He's kind of like Aurora, but not really. He's much more challenging of a deck, can't block as well. More combo oriented and less aggro, I guess, overall. Either way, I think a lot of people are going to drop this hero after some time, and this price is going to come down quite a bit. I don't think it's worth this $20 price tag. But yeah, if you need the cards, you need the cards, I guess. Moving on, Grains of Blood Spill. Cheapest copy on the market is $100 for the rainbow foil, and the cold foil is $120. If you're going to pick it up, I definitely recommend the cold foil. Of course, this card's going up off of the back of the recent Casai victory. Nothing too surprising there. Codex of Frailty, cheapest copy on the market is $85 for the regular and $95 for the, well, that one's moderately played. So we'll call it $105 for a not moderately played foil Codex of Frailty. I actually think it's, if you don't have it, definitely just wait. In the dev talk, LSS kind of said that something is getting reprinted in the high seas expansion slot. I think it would be, I can't imagine what card it would be other than Codex of Frailty. I'm pretty positive that this is going to be the reprint. Of course, I don't know that. But yeah, if you don't have them, I would just wait to figure out what the reprint in the expansion slot is this set. Again, I think it's Codex. But yeah, I guess time will tell. Cheapest copy, $105 for a foil, 80 something for the non-foil. Crazy stuff. Moving on, Blood Spattered Vest. Cheapest rainbow foil Blood Spattered Vest is $73. Creep it back up now that Aurora is gone. The next best aggro deck must take its place. That is yet to be seen what exactly the next best aggro deck is. But yeah, there's a lot of speculation. It's probably Syndra, right? So a lot of people picking up Syndra cards. Moving on, Ice Eternal, the extended art rainbow foil Ice Eternal. This was like a Armory promo from back then. And this Armory promo, there's so many copies of this out there too, because the way they always do, well, they always used to do Armory promos, is they would have like a card that comes in 3 different colors. And they would give, the Armory kit would have like, I don't remember exactly the numbers. It'd be like 15 of the red, 15 of the blue, 15 of the yellow or whatever. But with like Ice Eternal and Red Hot and a few others, since they only come in one color, it would just be like 45 Ice Eternals in every Armory kit. So yeah, I think that this card is definitely overhyped. So if you can get them for like 25 cents, 72 cents, whatever, that's fine. But once it starts, it quickly creeps up to like $5, $6, $7. Not sure that that's quite worth it for how many of these exist out there. I'm pretty sure that this is speculation. I'm pretty sure that is not speculation based on a new Icelander. I don't think that's why people are buying it. I think people are buying it because they want to cook in the new Project Blue with Ice Eternal. But yeah, maybe we are getting a new Icelander at some point. I'm sure it's coming at some point. It's such a fan favorite that it would be weird if we never got a new Ice Eternal. But yeah, with that being said, I also think it's like a couple people specking hard on it. I don't think this is like naturally everyone picking up a playset. And that's evident too by looking at the sales, right? Like someone bought 18 of them. Obviously, that wasn't one guy buying him and all his friends a playset, right? He's like specking on it. Either way, yeah, if you could get them for like $1, sure, but don't pay $5 for this card. I don't think that's worth it at all. Moving on, Seduce Secrets is also going pretty crazy. This one has some funny crossover because it is a Kasai card and an Osilio card. The two flavors of the week meet at Seduce Secrets. So kind of funny. Cheapest copy on the market, $7. Yeah, not much to say on it. I think it's decent. in both of those decks, so the price tag makes sense. Moving on, Ninth Blade is creeping up as well. Cheapest copy on the market is like $8.50 now. Yeah, people are definitely cooking with Florian. All of the other Florian cards we talked about, what was that, like a week ago, are still up as well. So yeah, Florian posed to be the new king of the meta. I guess we'll see with this week's ProQuest results, but the prices are definitely showing him on top. Felling of the Crown, speaking of which, cheapest copy on the market, $85. Card just keeps going up and up and up. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. One of the best cards in the game. Not too much to say on that. Hunter's Clave also creeping up. Cheapest copy on the market is $77. Makes a lot of sense because, yeah, just the meta is just so shaken up that the market is just going kind of crazy, right? Everyone who was playing Aurora, which was like one in every three players, it felt like, is kind of scrambling to build a new deck. So they're landing on the other top meta decks, which is Florian, potentially Kasai, Arachne, things like this. And then they're also scrambling to maybe build a deck with cards they already have. So Florian's a natural fit for that, or Osilio is another one that makes sense to try and build into. But yeah, Hunter's Clave, it makes sense that it's expensive. I don't think it's going to get reprinted anytime soon, but I think it will get reprinted at some point, just not in this next set. Moving on, Magnetic Shockwave, cheapest copy on the market is $7. I think this one is still criminally underrated. Like, Armor Destruction seems so good against Ranger and against Assassin. And yeah, there's just so many, and Ninja, right? And so if Syndra is going to be a big deck, or if Rangers are going to be big in the new meta, so many things could make these Armor Destruction kind of cards very good. And Crucible War Majestic, I think it's too cheap. Moving on, Aether Bindings of the Third Age. This card was like $5 for the longest time. It is now $15, so not crazy movement, but some movement. The cold foil is up to only $23 if you're going to get it. As always, I recommend getting the cold foil if the price is that close. But yeah, people just cooking with Osilio. Not much more to say that hasn't been said. Moving on, Adaptive Dissolver. This is the Mechanologist Arcane Barrier. That's a base piece. I don't think this card's very good just because it doesn't really make sense unless you're utilizing the base. But nothing in this set has pointed towards us wanting to have Evo equipment or base equipment at all. So, yeah, I guess my question is, why are you playing this when you could be playing like Achilles Accelerator or the headpiece that has AB2? I'm forgetting the name. It's in the Market Watch, so we'll talk about it. But yeah, Adaptive Dissolver, it's like $10. I kind of don't think it's worth it, to be honest with you. Moving on, Command and Conquer, the alternate art Command and Conquer, has officially passed the regular art Command and Conquer. The alt art is $106. I bring it up. There's only 3 copies on the market, or 4 copies, I guess. So yeah, this card is disappearing and disappearing quick. I actually think that this was the most graceful way that they could have done a reprint, and I hope they continue to tackle reprints in this way. It's just a good way to, like, as a Command and Conquer holder, I don't feel bad when it gets reprinted in this way. And as new players, it gives them an exciting reason to open up the new product. Obviously, it injects a lot of new Command and Conquers into the market. I think it just kind of is a win all around. So I really hope that they continue to handle reprints in this fashion. Yeah, that's all I want to say on it. Moving on, Tome of the Imperial Flame. Cheapest copy on the market is only $30, which, if you look at what it used to be, $70 just a couple months ago, is pretty cheap. And obviously, we're getting another Dromai at some point. It has literally been confirmed by James White. So, do you want to wait till she gets announced and then this card goes back to $70? I don't think you do. So just go ahead, pick them up while they're cheap, because you will absolutely regret it later if you do not. Moving on, Fry, the extended art skirmish promo is like $10 right now. I don't think that this card is very good, but that's not stopping people from putting the fries in the bag, so to speak. I think it's just Osilio hype. A lot of Osilio lists play this card, but I don't know that you'd want to put more more no blocks into your Osilio deck. I would say hold off on this one. Really test the card a lot and make sure it's something you want to play. Because I just don't have faith in Fry. Let me know in the comments down below if you're having success with it. Moving on, Visiertronic Model I. This was that arcane barrier headpiece for mechanologists. The name was escaping me earlier. This is it. A Crucible of War Majestic. Probably going to be played in every mechanologist forever. Anyone that could afford to pay for arcane barrier will probably always play Visiertronic in the sideboard. So yeah, this is like one of the most future-proof investments you could make, I guess you could say. Cheapest copy on the market is like $14, and for a Crucible of War Majestic, I actually think that is a really reasonable price. Moving on, Valiant Dynamo is also creeping up a bit here. Cheapest copy on the market is $130-ish. There's only a couple of them. Jumps up quite quick after that, of course, on the back of the Casai victory. Moving on, Three of a Kind. I actually think this one is a hold. Don't buy it. I think it's on the chopping block, potentially on the chopping block for the BNR announcements. I guess kind of look at everything you're going to pick up through that lens as well. Like, is this card ban worthy? And maybe hold off on buying these big power cards until the ban list gets announced. But Three of a Kind to me is probably at the top of that list. So yeah, I would kind of hold off on this one. Moving on, Master Cog, cheapest copy on the market, just keeps going higher and higher. Cheapest copy is $81. Probably going to be quite good with the new Mechanologist. Moving on, New Horizon, cheapest copy on the market is $145. This is another one that I think could be on the chopping block for a ban announcement. So yeah, hold off on it till that ban announcement if you don't have one, if you're looking to pick one up. Moving on, Adaptive Plating. Cheapest copy on the market is $55. Actually, I want to go back a little bit. This is why I think like situations like this exactly are reasons I think that they should just announce the ban announcement as soon as they can. Because clearly they know what it is, right? That's why they said expect big shakeups in the ban list. So if you know what it is, then at least let us know what it is. Even if you say, like, here's what the ban list is going to be, it's not effective until this date. At least we'll know what we should and shouldn't buy, right? Because there's people that maybe didn't watch the dev talk or something that are buying New Horizons or Three of a Kinds or whatever to prepare for the set that they're hyping up, which is, the Rangers in the new set, the High Seas. Yeah, so it's like you're hyping up Ranger stuff. You're making us buy Ranger stuff. I'll be a little disappointed if they ban Ranger stuff, despite like knowing they want to ban it. Like, just let us know as soon as possible. Like they say, like they want to give us as much time to prep for Nats, and I get that. Like, yeah, definitely respect to the competitive players. Give them as much time as possible. But you also want to give customers as much time as possible to make wise investments, I guess. Moving on, Stonewall Gauntlet. Cheapest copy on the market is like $40. I think this is just straight because of Verdance. I don't know that any other hero plays this card. And Verdance is becoming quite popular as well. So yeah, it makes sense that this one's creeping up. The cheapest cold foil on the market is crazy. It's actually $113. This is going to be one of the rare times I tell you to get the rainbow foil instead, just because I think like there's very few heroes that could play this, and it's probably going to get power crept like within a year, maybe two. So it just doesn't make sense to fully bling it out. It's not like something you're going to be playing for like years and years, right? Like if I think of something like Scowling Fleshbag, Apex Bonebreaker, Dyadic Carapace. Like there's so many legendaries that's like I could see Dyadic Carapace being here for like 5 years. You know what I mean? So buying a cold foil of that makes sense. Stonewall Gauntlet 5 years from now, I would be shocked. So yeah, get the rainbow foil. I still think it's a good card, especially if you're looking to play Verdance. Also worth noting that like a new class is coming out. So if they don't make like really good Necromancer arms, or any other new class that ever comes out ever, this is currently the best generic arms we have. So yeah, it kind of makes sense to at least have a copy of Stonewall Gauntlet just for like, if for no other reason than to have a generic arm for any new class that ever comes out. You know what I mean? Moving on, Raise an Army. It's so funny. We just talked about this card like a week, 2 weeks ago when it was $20. Now it's 67. Yeah, and there's only like 2 play sets left. Kind of crazy. I don't think you should pick it up. I think you should wait. I think you should pick up the EAs or the bling for the classes that are not super popular at this exact moment. Moving on, performance bonus. This is the extended art performance bonus from the Rudy bundle, I think it was. I think you guys are cooking a little bit too hard in the kitchen here. Cheapest copy on the market is $65. Kind of insane. There's also only like 2 playsets left. I would be, I could see it being a good card, but I'm a little skeptical. I don't know that I would pay $65 for it. I'm gonna be honest. If it was like 20, yeah, but 65 is kind of pushing my limit there. Moving on, Surgeon Aethertide. Yeah, like we said, Verdance becoming a very popular deck. Cheapest copy is $160 for the Marvel Surgeon Aethertide. The regular one's going up quite a bit as well, like just the non-foils, like $5. So yeah, definitely a lot of interest in Verdance. Moving on, Ravenous Rabble. Sorry about that. Cheapest Ravenous Rabble, the alternate art, is $160, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, definitely goes to show, like, if there's ever those generic promos, if you could make it out to those events, like those generic entry promos, like Ravenous Rabble, the Sink Below promo that was just in the UK, or the Unmovable promo that was at quite a few events, just make it out there as quick. Like, it's gonna make the whole trip worth it in the end. So like, what's the next one is Gravekeeping. I'm gonna try and make it out there, get a playset of Gravekeeping. Ideally one day it goes to like $100, and then boom, that's, if you live close, that's like kind of your whole trip, you know what I mean? Granted, you have to wait for it to go up and whatnot, but I don't know. I feel like it's enough to like kind of swing me one way or the other. Like if it's driving distance, even if it's like 4, 5, 6 hour drive, if it's got a nice promo attached to it, I'm gonna make that drive. Moving on, Evo Circuit Breaker. This is a max card for sure. The new max headpiece is actually a base headpiece. I didn't even know that. I hope they break it. I hope they crack that that deck too, because I want to play it, but I am not willing to put in the work to figure it out. Cheapest copy on the market for this Evo Circuit Breaker is $81. So yeah, if you have some like bulk cold foils. I don't know if anyone actually does that, but if you do, yeah, definitely go through it. It could be some money there you didn't know about. Moving on, Corsham. Cheapest Corsham on the market is $39. This is the Fabled from Tales of Aria. One of the cheapest Fables on the market. One of the cheapest Fables on the market. And I think it's one of those Fables that maybe right now like isn't super impressive, but we got to remember this is like an internal game, right? So why is it not super impressive right now? It's just because there's not enough ways to reveal a card. But in the future, there could be, you know, the reintroduction of the fuse mechanic, or just maybe enough cards like Ravenous Rabble just just get released that could make Corsham stick around indefinitely. You know what I mean? Like maybe every turn you could be revealing a card. As the card pool grows and grows and grows, cards like Corsham, I think, are big winners. So yeah, I think it's very cheap. I think you should pick it up. If you're going to pick it up, please do so using the TCG Player affiliate link in the description below. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Later, gamers.